In this video, I'm going to be revealing how I use AI and the specific frameworks around how I make up to 391% more for service-based businesses. And these are the exact same frameworks that dozens of service-based businesses are using in their business that are adding an extra 6 figures a month in extra revenue. Now, I'm not supposed to say this, but this requires zero fancy technology, zero complex coding. All it takes is specific AI tools that you can implement into your business that work 24/7 around the clock while your competitors are still doing everything manually. And make sure you stay until the very end, as I'm going to be dropping a secret opportunity that could change the course of you and your business's future forever, completely for free. So with all that being said, let's jump right into the video. So before we break down everything, I'm going to categorize this into two areas. And that's obviously inbound leads and outbound leads, as those are where your business, your customers are going to come from. So I want you to look at this. So this is the likelihood of getting a sale. I'm sure if you guys are in business, you know this, but the sooner the contact and the warmer the lead is, the more chance you have to actually book that call. And of course, the longer you wait, the colder they get and the less likely you're going to get to closing that deal. Now, where I get this 391% from is you're 391% more likely, you're 3.9 times more likely to convert a lead if you contact them within the first minute. And this is by a lead response management study by MIT. Right, so I'm not just making this up. This is one of the best universities. This is one of the best schools in the world. And so with that, we're going to look at inbound leads. Obviously, this is extremely important. This is a mistake, and this is an area that most business owners can actually improve. So it comes down again to two things, and that's texting AI and phone call AI. So we're going to look at texting AI first. Now, one question we're going to go over here is how can we efficiently set up this AI? How can we efficiently set up AI to maximize the chance of getting a sale? So it comes down to texting the lead ASAP, as hot as possible, right? We're going to refer back to this. We want to contact them when they're right here. We don't want to wait till they're here. We don't want to wait till they're here. We definitely don't want to wait till they're over here. So we're going to text them ASAP. Now, how we're going to do that and how we're going to set everything up is you're going to use Go High Level to create workflows. Now, Go High Level is a CRM. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it, but basically it's going to be the house that we use to house all of these AI systems. So you're just going to create workflows. We'll go over this a little bit later in depth. It's pretty simple though. So from there, you're going to set the trigger. So in these workflows, you can set the trigger. That's how you know, then that's how this AI knows when to actually, make and do everything that you specify it. So you're going to set it as either opted in or book call, right? If you have a lead form website, or if you have a lead form right on your website, you're going to do that. You're going to connect it to your Go High Level. And if not, you're going to make one. But basically, you're going to change this to either opted in or book call. And then you're going to send a text or email using the information they gave. So for the AI caller, now I'll show you this, but one thing, just a little side note, and something we'll talk about a little bit later in the video, is how we can do this with an AI caller, right? So we're going to go over that a little bit later, but for just the text and the email, what you're going to want to do there is you're going to want to connect your Go High Level to your website form, right? So, if you have a website, you're going to have one of these, right? Some sort of contact us form, some sort of this, but you're going to connect this to your Go High Level so it can get all this information. And then you're going to set the contact of the message and the frequency in Go High Level. So if you look, this is an actual workflow I have. You can wait anywhere from a minute to a week. So again, obviously you're going to want to do this as soon as possible. But then from there, once you connect that, and once you connect these workflows, setting the trigger of book call or opted in, you're going to set the frequency of the message that you want to send, and pow, 391% more likely to make this money, right? I can't make this up. This is simple. This is easy. You want to make this as simple as possible, right? As of everything, as you do. So that's all you're going to do. If you don't have one of these, we'll talk a little bit later on how you can actually make a quick one that'll serve the same function in Go High Level. But that's how you're going to set up your texting AI. And that's it, right? And so we're going to talk about phone call AI now. So the question we're going to ask and answer here is, how can we have an AI caller that we can use to actually phone these leads? So what you're going to want to do there is you're going to want to program and set up an AI caller with a business phone number in Synthflow. Now, if you're not new to my channel, you'll know how much I talk about SynFlow. Basically, it's just something that you can set up that sounds exactly like a human caller, all with AI. And so from there, how you're going to create this, and one thing we're going to touch on a little bit later is how when we do this, it can actually work with us and in conjunction with us. But what you're going to want to do from there is you're going to create an appointment setting script in ChatGPT for your business name. So I'm not going to read all this, but you can screenshot this, you can share this, whatever. But basically, it's just the basics. Create a natural, realistic AI caller script for insert industry. Then the AI is calling a lead who filled out a form, blah, blah, blah. Go through this, customize this for your business, for whatever you want to set it up with. Then you're going to plug this script that you get from ChatGPT into SynFlow. And you're going to plug it and it's going to make that AI calling appointment setter script exactly for you. And from there, it's going to act and talk exactly like your receptionist. Now, this is actually a demo of a SynFlow caller that me and my team have made. I can't unfortunately show this in the video, but if you click the first link in the description of this video and book a free implementation call with me and my team, we can actually show you this and show you how we can actually implement one of these for you into your business. So anyways, now that you have this, right, now that you have the phone call AI and the texting AI, so now how can you actually set up the AI caller to convert these leads, right? We've programmed it, we've made it do what we want, but now how can we convert these leads? So this is gonna go back to Go High Level, but basically, you're gonna get the AI caller to call the lead instantly when they do X. So extremely similar to this, when we're gonna set the workflow as opted in or book call, we're gonna set it up with the same triggers or very similar triggers. So again, opt-in, book call, watch video. If you have a VSL, if you have a pre-call video, you can do it after they watch this video. But after that, you're just gonna create a smart action in Go High Level. So a smart action is just a workflow. So it's just one of these, right? Wait 1 minute, send a message. But it's a smart action you're gonna use in Go High Level that'll just make the phone call for you. So that's all you're gonna do inside these workflows. Then you're gonna call the lead using the information they gave. So one thing and one huge bonus with this AI caller is that whatever the lead fills out in this, right, they're going to fill out their name. The AI caller can actually reference this directly. So they can say, hello, Mr. Billick, hello, Liam, this is blah, blah, blah. I saw you did this, whatever the script's going to give you, but it's going to call the lead using the information they gave. And then from there, again, boom, pow. 391% more likely, 3.9 times more, you're going to make money, right? It's just the little things that we utilize with these AI systems that can make you up to 391% more in your business. So that's the big thing for the inbound leads. Now, we're going to look at exactly, again, in depth. I'm trying to make this as in depth impossible. We're going to look more in depth on how we can do that. But first off, we're going to look at the outbound leads. So outbound, we can categorize as new leads, but I'm going to split it up into two categories here. For new leads and for old leads. Because again, we want to maximize the highest chance we can make to get more money out of these AI systems. So now the question we're going to answer here is how can you use this same AI to convert new leads, right? So new leads that haven't opted it or that don't know of your business. And it's actually pretty simple, right? Just like everything here, it's pretty simple. You just got to know what you got to do. So how you're going to do this is you're going to generate scripts for ads in ChatGPT. So again, I'm not going to read all of this, but generate a high converting ad script for platforms. So Instagram, Facebook, whatever, targeting specific audience. So if you're an HVAC company, HVAC business owners in New York, then the goal is to sell whatever, right? And then from there, if you know anything about ChatGPT, you can get endless high quality scripts in one single click, right? You can optimize this as many times as you like. You can change this as many times as you like. And then from there, you're going to put these scripts, right? Whatever optimized scripts you get, and you're going to put them into Arcad's AI or Zeely AI. Now, what these are, and again, if you're not new to my channel, you'll know how much I talk about this, but they create UCG generated content, UCG generated ads, all through AI. So this girl is all AI, right? This is not a real person, and it's going to look extremely similar, and it's going to look something like this. But so you're just gonna wait for these ads to generate. And this is an ad that we've made. This is an ad me and my team have made. And so we're gonna show you this example. It can look something like this.
HVAC and roofing owners doing over 50,000 monthly. This is for you.
Now, once you have these, you're gonna just create a form to get the leads information. And then like we talked about up here, you're just gonna attach the website if you already have a form, but you're just gonna create it through Go High Level. And this is what I talked about. If you don't have this form, what do? You're just gonna create a simple form like this. All you're gonna want is their name, their email, and their phone, because that's really all you need. Now this is an example, right? It's something similar to this, right? You can have this. As soon as they click this, boom, this form comes up. So you can fill out your name, you can fill out their email, you can fill out their phone, and then you're gonna get all of this information, right? You're gonna get all of this information as a list of leads. Now it's gonna look something like this. This is my Go High Level homepage. You're gonna get their name, their number, and their email. Again, that's all you need. That's all you need in these simple forms. And then from there, you're gonna connect or you're gonna contact the leads via the AI caller, which is Synflow. And this comes back to where we talked about over here. So once you program and set up this AI caller, how you're actually gonna get them to contact these leads is you're gonna connect your Synflow to your Go High Level. This is extremely simple. There are prompts right on the website. There are links right on the website to actually connect these. And then from there, you can contact these leads in two separate ways. Now, the first one is directly through Synflow, and this is gonna be done manually. So once you get these leads, or once you get this lead list, right, either from your website or from your ads, you're gonna import that list manually directly into Synflow. Now, one thing we're talking about here is obviously speed to lead. So this might not make much sense if you're trying to get them, if you're trying to contact them as soon as they show interest into your product. But all you can do from there is import the list manually directly into Synflow. And then the AI caller is going to call them, and then from the call, it's going to automatically book it to the calendar. The conversation that Synflow has, it's going to go through the prompt you give it, and then at the end, you can actually set up a during call action that'll get the caller to actually book it into your calendar on Go High Level. Now, to do this through Go High Level and to do this automatically, so you can do this, 30 seconds after they complete the action that you specify, you're gonna just import a smart list and add them to a workflow that automatically gets the AI to call them. Now, to do it as soon as possible, as quick as we can automatically, you're just gonna simplify it by creating a lead tag automation, right? So you can set it up where the lead will get a tag as soon as they do, opt in, book a call, watch a video. And then it's going to go through that smart action that we talked about earlier, and Synflow is going to call them directly. Now from there, after it goes through the script, again, it's going to automatically do it to your calendar, right? You don't have to do anything from there. All you have to do is connect your Synflow to your Go High Level, make that during call action, and then boom, automatically to your calendar, everything. And so from there, we talked about the inbound leads, we talked about the outbound leads. From there, you have all the steps to do this in your business, right? This doesn't just apply to service-based businesses. This doesn't just apply to HVAC, roofing, pool installs, whatever. So you have all the steps to do this within your business and make loads of extra money completely on autopilot, turning your revenue, turning your business from this without AI to this with AI, up to 391%, 3.9 times more revenue than you would before. So if you want to learn how to actually implement this into your business, obviously I give you the bare bones. I give you a basic kind of understanding on all these systems. You can book a free implementation call with me and my team where we go in depth, right? This wasn't very in depth. This is just kind of the bare bones, where we go in depth, step by step, in how we can actually implement this into your business, every single system personalized into your business ASAP. So you can book a call, again, first link in the description of this video, like I talked about on the demo call. So you have everything to gain, right? Even if you just walk away with all the free value that we give you with these amazing, technologically crazy advanced systems that are very simple to use, you have nothing to lose, right? 3.9 times, 391% more revenue in your business for free or nothing. So I think the choice is pretty clear. You can book a free call with me and my team. So just click the link below, book your, again, free implementation call with me and my team, And with that, we hope to speak with you on the call, and we hope that you and your business crush it 391% more money in 2025 with AI.